Hello, my lovelies. So today is August the 8th, also known as the Lion's Gate portal. I'm sure you've heard that all over the internet for the last several days leading up to it. So what is all this energy about? Well, for one, it's about welcoming in things like wealth and abundance. So it is a big deal. It's also an energy portal. And so we do have a few of these that open up during certain times of the year. This one happens to be in Leo season. That's why it's called the Lion's Gate. A lion is the symbol for the zodiac Leo. So there's lots of transformative energy that is available today, as well as being able to manifest some of your wildest desires. So if you're a person who believes in positive thinking, you're halfway to manifesting what it is that you want. So we're going to do a spread that I don't normally do. I've got 8 different decks out, and we're going to use those in order to get our reading. Let's see what kind of the energy is around this portal today. And the energy is available up until the 12th of August. So if you're too busy today to do anything, you have a couple more days to get those manifestations out into the universe. There's many ways to do that. Do what works best for you. I will do the same. Let's get started with your reading. All right, so let's see what we've got. So we're going to use the 8 decks as timing. So we're going to see what's happening in the next 8 weeks. So this would be like deck number 1 would be the first week. So this is the stuff that's going to happen the soonest. Let's see what we need to know. What is the Lion's Gate bringing in? Interesting. Some of you might have to stand up and defend yourself or others and be your hero. So being the hero that you need, somebody that maybe you stick up for other people. It's time to let your inner hero out. Interesting. What else do we need to know? All right, it's bringing some sort of growth. There's been potential setbacks. The setback is setting you up for success. So success after a setback, say that 5 times fast, big tongue twister. Lots of growth. Master number 33 is also on this card. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Sagittarius as well. And Sagittarius, again, some sort of discovery. There's new things coming in, bringing in freedom and adventure. You might be traveling. You might be exploring some new options somewhere in life. And Moon in Capricorn, accomplishments. So it's time to scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement. So within the next week, a lot of things are really potentially changing for the better. So don't let any sort of setbacks feel like it's sabotage. Know that it's actually setting things up for your success. All right, we do have some negotiations we need to work through. So whatever this challenge is, as this new path opens up, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to negotiate. Maybe it's pay at a job. Maybe it's going in a new direction and discovering new things. But there are things that you need to actually decide what is going to work best for you once this path opens up and a new opportunity. So we have a lot of really positive changes coming within the next week. I feel like some of this kicks off really quickly, and then others it's like a slow burn. So the readiness for change. Where in your life needs something changed? Where is it? Is it your job? Is it in a relationship? Is it something else within you that needs to transform? Remember, part of this portal is transformative energy. And so there's an opportunity that is presenting itself for success. What else? 1 more, 2 more. Okay. So there could be some indecision that's blocking this from coming in. So you need to decide again, should you stay or should you go? There's a new path that's opening up. Are you willing to take that risk and opportunity? Because it will help you to elevate your status. I feel like the biggest obstacle is that you need to make the decision. And then you need to work really hard towards your goals, and that is what elevates your status. All right. The next week, what do we need to know? So we're going to say this goes for the next 8 weeks. And we're going to take it 1 deck at a time and see what the messages are. So the Ascended Masters, what do we need to know for the next 8 weeks? Ooh, okay, so Kali Ma, she's about death, transformative energy, rebirth energy, and facing our fears. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So again, transform the energy. If it's not working, do something to change it. Odin, they're opening up your psychic insight. So some sort of intuitive download could be coming to you. Your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is and follow your intuition. And Hilaron, They are replacing the fear with healing. So that's an interesting change of events. You are needing to honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal because your light can support others. So especially if you consider yourself a light worker, a healer in any capacity, this is telling you that in order for you to put that energy out there, you first have to give it to yourself. So self-love, self-care, and rest. Are you exhausted, depleted, and burnt out? You can't pour from an empty cup, so you've got to rest and recharge. Saint Germain. So I feel like there's some sort of karma here that is actually going to be changed for the better. Karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, and make room for good energy. Have you meditated recently? Have you grounded your energy? Are you feeling like you just can't handle stress right now? That's your body's way of telling you it's time to release something that's not working. Krishna, devotion. Know that Spirit sees how devoted you are to your craft, to your path, and you need to trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally, so trust that. 4, 5, 6. All right, holy amethyst. There is some alchemy that's changing things for the better. So move beyond your current challenges. Remember, you're about to have a setback that actually sets you up for success, and focus on what you desire, not what you don't. Lord Shiva, transcendence. So we're overcoming the obstacles here. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given, so dance with the universe. I feel like we almost need to get in this, they're giving me the word sway. They're showing me, what are those things called? A windsock? You know, the little character that dances in, it's like this tube that they put out in front of different buildings as advertisement to get people's attention. But I feel like you need to kind of get in the groove and learn how to sway. Not bend, not break, but sway. Go with the flow. And so that's what's going to transform the energy, is learning how to make adjustments and kind of get in this flow, in this rhythm, in order to actually dance. All right, one more. The Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So this is the twin flame card in this deck. I feel like for some of you, there is the sacred vision. I feel like there is some sort of unity that's coming to the surface. I feel like certain twin flames are going to actually come into union. So choose to forgive in order to heal, and see the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Interesting message coming through. Okay, what do we need to know for the next 8 weeks? What do we need to know about raising our vibe for the next 8 weeks? Living with purpose brings me prosperity. Are you living with purpose? Are there some things in your life that you need to eliminate in order to do that, to facilitate those changes? I am a light in the world, so shine that light brightly and don't dim it for others. Know that feeling fear is a call for love, so replace fear with love. Remember that we make all decisions based out of one or the other emotion, fear or love. So if we are operating from our heart space, we're operating in love, not ego. Fear is ego, so let go of the fear. Your mind is an altar to source energy, so keep it clean and keep it connected. My breath connects me to life. Meditate, ground, breathe. You're going to need it. Let's see, your sensitivity is a gift, so embrace those sensitive qualities that you have. Embrace those pearls of wisdom and knowledge. I feel like this is also an important lesson that you have to just be in your authentic energy in order for you to actually step into this purpose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ooh, abundance is a state of mind, so think positive. Know that the Lion's Gate portal, which is what we are in today, is all about abundance and welcoming that in. It's a powerful number. 8 is the year that we're in. If you add all of the digits of 2024 together and reduce it to a single number, it's 8. That's a sign of infinity. The number 8 turned on its side is the infinity symbol. Today's date is 8/8/2024, or 888 if you simplify 2024. So abundance is really powerful. It's coming in. And manifesting is my superpower. So normally most people would would tell you if you manifest, you don't want to do it during a Mercury in retrograde. However, today, even though it is in a retrograde, all of the astrologers are saying the exact same thing of, no, today is a really powerful day, so you should manifest. Normally they would say don't do it during a retrograde. They are saying the opposite today. So there is something to that. All right, what kind of soul lessons do we need for the next 8 weeks? Ooh, adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So I feel like you're replacing the fear and you're learning the lesson so that you can keep growing. Again, indecision is blocking something. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So trust your instincts instead of fear. And death. Kali Ma is out here too. So we're letting go, we're releasing, we're transforming, learning that endings are merely beginnings. Remember, where one door closes, a new one has room to open. And have trust. The universe wants to bring in abundance and positive things. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly, and surrender. That's part of the plan, is you have to surrender first. I can release my need to control. So that might be something that you've got to let go of. And again, that flow state in order to actually align with what these things are coming in for. All right, what else? Health. Again, are you taking good care of yourself? Do you need to ground, meditate, pray, all those things? Eat well, sleep enough. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Are you honoring that, or are you depleting it? 3, 6, 7, 8. All right, doubt. Doubt and fear to me go hand in hand. So we've got to release the doubt. We've got to release the need to know all of the answers. If you're in doubt about something, it's fear-based. You're doubting the unknown. You're fearing the unknown. You don't need to do that. Just release it and give it to the universe. All right, pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So this is not the negative sense of pride. It's like accomplishments and a job well done. So see how far you've come and love yourself along the way. What do we need to know from the angels for the next 8 weeks? Thank you, angels. What do we need to know for the next 8 weeks? Ooh, your vulnerability is going to bring in some freedom, and I feel like you're going to get opportunities to be able to show who you truly are in a situation, to a person, and it's almost like these people start to see little glimpses of who you really are. They're drawing me to the star that she's holding in her hand. I feel like once you actually let go of, they're saying the baggage, the things that are holding you back, that might be where this transformation really starts to take place and where things really start to come into alignment. And I feel like your angels are guiding you to step out of maybe a comfort zone, or step out of fear in order to actually transform these situations in your life that don't work, that are holding you back. And that vulnerability is what's ushering in the freedom that you need to keep going forward. Yes, confirmation. So no indecision. You need to make a clear answer to go forward. They're bringing in some sort of harmony and a peaceful resolution that brings in joy and contentment, lots of happiness, because there is a sacred plan for all of us. We need to trust that. You have a yes and a no. There's the indecision. Can't make this stuff up if I tried. You had 2 cards talk about indecision. You have the yes and the no. So there's something you need to say no to, and there's something you need to say yes to. And Spirit wants you to expect miracles. So for some of you, this might be a miracle where you didn't see something working out in your favor, and Spirit has other plans. So maybe you thought something was a no and they're going to surprise you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need one more. Yeah, and honesty and communication. Are you able to express yourself openly? Are you able to communicate how you feel, what your needs are? I feel like they really want you to actually align with that energy, that you're able to do that. And you will be able to do that if you're in your authenticity. So that's going to be important. All right, more winged creatures. Let's see what the Dragon Wisdom has for us for the next 8 weeks. What do we need to know? Ooh, nutrition. So yeah, they're going to start giving us similar messages. Health, nutrition. Are you taking good care of your vessel? If not, why not? You need to start. I feel like you're going to start making better choices over the next 8 weeks that actually lead to better health, things that you will start to have an actual noticeable difference in. What else do we need to know? Okay, divine order. So something is changing because it's meant to, in order to keep you going on your path. Your path, they're telling me, might change. So I feel like there is this fork in the road, and you did have that card up here as well. So this one, talking about a fork in the road. There will need to be some decisions made in order to actually keep going towards your path, your goals, and the things that you actually align with. Your scars tell a story, so you don't have to hide those. Remember that those are battle wounds. Those are battle scars that you earned the hard way, and that you survived what was sent to harm you or destroy you, and you succeeded and it did not. So wear those as a badge of honor. You earned every single one of them. All right, the air chalice. We might need to let go of some overthinking. All of the chalice cards in this deck are like a rebirth, or actually working towards releasing something. So thoughts, mental health issues, things that plague us, that kind of hold us back, worry, doubt, fear, all of those govern in the mind. And so we need to kind of clear our headspace. Grounding, meditation, breath work will all help us do those things. And then we actually can think clearly about what it is that we actually want going forward. So if your mind feels like a battleground, we need to release all of those negative ways of thinking, doubts, and fears, and replace those with positive things. You can use affirmations. You can use things where maybe you write yourself little notes and tell yourself that you're going to have a good day. Maybe you look at a screenshot on your phone to remind you. Whatever it is that helps you to align with positive thinking, because remember, you have abundance as a state of mind. My mind is a source. My mind is an altar to source energy. All of these things are governing the mind. So we have to start thinking positive before we're going to see positive changes. The companions. Remember that you have help on this journey. So if you feel like you're going alone and doing all of this stuff alone, you're not. You can ask for help, reinforcements, and assistance at any time. But we have free will, so you do have to ask, but they're ready and willing to come in and help you. Decision. It's this pesky you guys know it's Mercury retrograde and I can't talk. This pesky decision that you're on the fence about. We have the yes or no card from the angels. We have needing to pick a path. We have, which way do I go? Should I stay? Should I go? What is all the indecision about? And why can't we trust our intuition to make that choice? Something's going on here that I feel like it's a lot of doubt, a lot of fear, a lot of worry, and a lot of overthinking. And if we get rid of all of that and we see the truth for what it is, we will be able to make that decision. So part of that is facing your fears. Can you look at yourself in the mirror and love the reflection staring back at you and go, I don't have to do this alone. I have companions that will help me. I don't have to operate in fear because Spirit always has my back. And so we need to love the reflection that's staring back at us. We can choose not to, but in the end, it's like if we come into our authenticity, we should absolutely love what our reflection looks like. And Ocean, I feel like we are not going to bow to anything that doesn't serve our highest good anymore. Ocean would be the king of the dragons in this deck. And so the king does not bow. Ironically, they're showing me the lion. Today's the Lion's Day portal, and the lion is the king of the jungle, right? They're the ones in charge. The lion doesn't bow to anyone else, right? The other animals bow to the lion. So I almost feel like you're going to be on top, and that people are actually going to be coming to you looking for guidance, advice, help in some way, shape, or form, because you go to the king and you ask for assistance, right? You wouldn't go to the peasants. They can't help you. You go to the king. You go to the one in charge. Well, the king is really a depiction of God, or source energy, creator. And so we go to creator to ask for help. We don't go to the peasants because they can't help us. So maybe a crummy analogy, but it makes sense in my world. You would go to the person on top for help. You wouldn't go to the person at the bottom who just started. You would go to somebody who actually knows what they're talking about and can actually offer help. Interesting energy coming through. All right, signs, symbols, and synchronicity. What kind of signs do we need to see over the next 8 weeks that are going to help us on our journey? Ooh, watch out for some sort of hazard in your path, so use some caution. There could be some danger, a risk, or threat. I feel like there's also fear attached, so we've got to release the fear and just pay attention. It's fear around love. Okay, so that makes sense. There could be a happy union coming in for you, but I feel like maybe you've been through the ringer, and so you're a little hesitant to step out on blind faith and go, yeah, you know, it'll work out great. Yeah, I know, I get it. But I feel like we actually have to pay attention to any warning signs, and we also have to be open to receive, or it's not going to come in. We're blocking it. Biohazards. Okay, so somebody in my collective views love as like a threat, a hazard. It's toxic, it's no good. Is it, or is it fear? There could also be some sort of toxin around. Maybe you deal with a lot of toxic people, things like that. Just use some caution. Spirit has jokes today, and usually I'm the butt of them. So we have the hazard, the heart. We have the biohazard. We have heart chakra. Are we seeing a pattern here? I definitely get the sense that this could be a twin flame that's in my collective that watches this stuff. You've got to shift your perspective. Love is not toxic. It shouldn't be toxic. And if it is, you're with the wrong person. So this is an indication that we need to focus our energy on healing from anything that's toxic. Love, trust, healing, compassion, connection. It's time to surrender. You also have the surrender card out here. So very interesting. You can release your need to control. Again, flow state. That's what we're calling this, flow state. That's what we need to do. All right, the Phoenix. There is growth coming in, transformative energy. You also have a lot of cards talking about transformation. So things are going to change for you. They're supposed to. If they always remain the same, you can't grow. So going through a rebirth is not always pleasant, but it's necessary in order to get to your next chapter. You might need to just breathe. You could be dealing with an air sign as well. Communicate what it is that you want. There could be difficulties, so remember that you need to speak openly and honestly communicate how you feel and what you need. That's going to be important. I do feel like some breath work couldn't hurt, and so grounding, meditation, breath work, all those things will help open up your heart chakras. The heart chakra especially, I feel like we need to do things where there's like pure love and intention involved. So animals are a great way to get that pure love. Small children definitely give that. They're not tainted by the world yet, things like that. That if you are able to like spend time in nature, maybe you have pets, things like that, they're going to feed into that positive energy and help open up that heart space. Whereas if you're out in the world and dealing with crummy people, it's going to start wanting to close down. So we need to work through that. Open up, breathe, communicate, all those things will help. The sacral chakra could also be being affected right now. And that's where your creativity comes from. So maybe you need to get kind of creative on how you open up to love. But I feel like this transformation energy is going to bring in a lot of maybe creative projects, a lot of happiness, a lot of pleasure. It's also sexual health. So again, maybe you need a checkup or something like that. Take care of those things. And the rainbow. So this is finding beauty after a storm. Remember, if there's setbacks, that's okay. It's setting us up for success, not failure. So keep hope alive that good fortune is coming, and find the beauty after the storm, a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's time to enjoy the sweet things in life again and stop seeing things so negatively. Ooh, watch out for the creepy voyeur. Somebody might be watching you, stalking you in some way. They are obsessively looking, and I feel like it's because they have feelings for you, and it's like they're just addicted. They can't stop looking. What else do we need to see? The elevation. We are about to elevate our status, so we've got to keep working towards our dreams and our goals. So that's what's going to pay off. If you keep working and keep plugging away, changes ahead, ascension, and a new timeline, positive changes. The birthday hat. Somebody could be celebrating a birthday. You might be in the spotlight for some reason, or there could be a special occasion. And spying eyes, you have the creepy voyeur, spying eyes. Somebody has monitoring spirits, spying, or gossip. Watch out for those things that are, trying to hinder your growth and progress. The full moon. There could be some changes around the next full moon. Let's see, when is our next full moon? Looks like the 19th of August. So you're completing something, gaining some clarity. There's things going on that will be illuminated here. They're drawing me to this one as well. So we've got a moon on here. If I could pick it up, moon on here. There's lots of moons on these cards. So I feel like the full moon could really be something that helps to illuminate a mystery that maybe you've had. I feel like this could also be a turning point for some of you where you will have to choose something, or there will be a new path that opens up and you're going to have to decide, do I go this direction or this direction, because the path is being illuminated. Interesting. All right, what else do we need to know? Falling. Okay, I feel like somebody could be falling in love and maybe that really scares them. So watch out for any hazards along the way. I also feel like if something has been broken, like Humpty Dumpty, that's the analogy I put on this card, once it's broke, it can't be fixed. Remember the old nursery rhyme? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Something is irretrievably broken at some point, and so I feel like that helps you to decide which direction you're going to take things. Music could be really significant. It is for me. All right, so we're going to be creating a pleasing sound. Maybe you need to sing it out loud. Maybe you write music. Maybe you sing. Maybe you play an instrument, but I feel like there's important messages coming through, even potentially in music. If you're a twin flame, they also connect through songs, through lyrics, so that could be an indication that somebody's communicating with you in some meaningful way as well. Your final card, watch out, there's an unexpected visitor. Guess who? Some sort of pop-up surprise coming in the next 8 weeks. So you've got some decisions to weigh. Make sure that you choose carefully what you want and what you don't want. You're going through a transformation in the next 8 weeks. So be prepared for changes. Not all of them are pleasant, but the transformative energy will help align you with your accomplishments, your goals, and your dreams, also with love and happiness. So embrace the changes, take really good care of yourself, and if you're manifesting today, put it out there in the universe with positive intentions. Have a great rest of your day.